Those in the audience who wish to give public comment, Jamie Kern. Thanks.
Good morning, Commissioners. My name is Jamie Kern. I'm a native of Arizona, APS customer, and keenly interested in long-term value-based decisions.
And before you start, sir, everyone's limited just to 3 minutes.
Understood.
FYI. Okay, great.
So today I'll first establish a dollar value and customer cost for DG RECs for APS, two things wholly absent from all proposals to either waive or eliminate them under the claims of ratepayer interest and the speculation of costing more for customers. And second, I'll explain why that value is ultimately irrelevant to the rest. I realize that without any other pricing data, you'll have to trust and hopefully check my numbers. So, and you have this in your email. Based on total electricity sold, annual RES target, and DG carve-out, and the declining incentives properly weighted, APS's 2012 DG RECs were valued at approximately $12 apiece. That cost an average of 30 cents per month per customer. When levelized over 20 years, 18 cents per month per customer. In 2013, with a slightly higher DG requirement but little to no incentives, APS DG RECs cost customers an average of 9 cents per month, 6 cents levelized. This year, at a token, hypothetical 1 cent per watt DG incentive, which we don't have because the RECs have no value right now, that would cost all customers an average penny per month. I didn't bother to levelize that, but I did extrapolate to 2025, where increased energy demand and a successful DG REST would cost us all an average nickel a month. This brings me to my second point. The page 1 of the REST orders that utilities propose methods for, quote, recovering the reasonable and prudent costs of complying with the REST. 2.5 years of sound deliberation went into this publicly supported plan for renewable energy at a reasonable and prudent cost. Friday's Pinnacle West filing will have us believe that the question, italics, for this proceeding is what outcome avoids the most cost for customers. But considering that most costs would be a mere nickel a month in 2025, the question should instead be what outcome ensures the public's REST stands strong. A clause in the REST speaks to the ultimate societal benefit of having stable, continuous, long-term policy, which is true on all fronts. And Arizonans rely on U5 for all that. Every major FERC order in the last century is leading us toward regional markets where RECs have already traded at over $500 apiece. It would be far wiser not only to keep Arizona's REC mandates, but for both the utilities and individuals to purchase DG RECs now while dirt cheap.
Slow down a little bit, too, for Colette. Thanks.
To purchase RECs now while dirt cheap and hold these locally generated commodities for significant midterm gains. This is Arizona's opportunity to invest in the energy equivalent of Berkshire Hathaway or Apple shares at their IPO prices. So please have your staff evaluate these numbers, which you have by email, and protect the long-term value of both the REST and the RECs it generates. Let's avoid literally being penny wise, pound foolish. Thank you.
Thank you.